Do you ever wonder how much time you really have once you pass 70? At that stage of life, every single year feels more precious than ever. The truth is, your body is already giving you signals about how long you may live. Some people in their 70s remain strong, sharp, and full of energy, while others begin to slow down, battling fatigue and health issues. The difference often lies in a handful of key signs, subtle but powerful indicators that can reveal what your future may hold. In this video, we'll explore 7 signs that can help predict longevity after 70. These are not guesses or myths, but real patterns observed by doctors and researchers studying people who live long and healthy lives. By the end, you'll know exactly what to watch for in your own body and lifestyle, and most importantly, what you can do to increase your chances of living longer and healthier. Stay tuned until the end, because you may be overlooking small details that can have a huge impact on your future. Once you recognize these signs, you'll have a clear idea of where you stand and what changes you might need to make to add years to your life. So let's begin. Sign number 1, walking speed. One of the most powerful indicators of longevity isn't found in your DNA or your medical records, or even your diet. It's something much simpler: your walking speed. Research shows that people in their 70s and beyond who maintain a steady, brisk walking pace tend to live longer than those who slow down dramatically. That's because walking speed is closely tied to overall health, including muscle strength, cardiovascular function, and even brain health. Take Joe and Frank. Both 75 years old, Joe walks every morning, keeps a steady pace, and moves with balance and confidence, crossing the street or climbing stairs without difficulty. Frank, however, used to be active but has slowed significantly in recent years. He struggles to keep up, takes frequent breaks, and often feels unsteady. Joe's pace suggests his body is still functioning well, while Frank's decline is a warning sign of deteriorating health. A slow, unstable walk isn't just aging. It may signal muscle weakness, poor circulation, or even early neurological decline. The good news? Walking speed can be improved. The more you move, the stronger you remain. If you've noticed yourself slowing down, don't ignore it. Start small. Take daily walks, use light weights, or practice simple leg exercises. In the end, how quickly you move through life can literally tell you how long you'll keep moving at all. Pay attention to your pace. It may be the simplest check-in on your longevity. Sign number 2, grip strength. Believe it or not, your handshake can reveal more about your future than you might think. Studies have found that grip strength is one of the clearest markers of vitality in older adults. A strong, steady grip reflects good muscle tone, healthy circulation, and a well-functioning nervous system. On the other hand, a weak or declining grip can be an early warning sign of muscle loss, frailty, and even a higher risk of health complications. Take Robert, age 78, who always prided himself on his firm handshake. He stayed active, did light weightlifting, and never struggled with everyday tasks like opening jars or carrying groceries. Then there's Walter, also 78, who found it increasingly difficult to twist bottle caps or carry heavy bags. He dismissed it as just aging, but in reality, his weakening grip signaled muscle loss, making him more prone to falls, injuries, and even reduced life expectancy. Your hands reflect your overall muscle health. If your grip is weakening, chances are so is the rest of your body. The encouraging part? You can rebuild strength. Simple exercises like squeezing a tennis ball, using hand grippers, or carrying light weights can help maintain grip strength. So test your hands. If shaking hands feels weaker than it used to, don't ignore it. How firmly you hold on today might reflect how well you hold on to life in the years to come. If you're finding this helpful, type 2 in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe so you never miss future videos. Sign number 3, balance on one leg. Balance isn't something most people think about until they start losing it. But your ability to stand on one leg for at least 10 seconds is one of the strongest predictors of longevity. Studies show that people with poor balance are more likely to suffer falls, injuries, and even cognitive decline. Meanwhile, those who maintain balance well into their 70s often enjoy longer, healthier lives. Picture Carol and Nancy, both in their early 70s. Carol stays active, practices yoga, and can lift one foot for several seconds without wobbling. Nancy, however, struggles to stand on one leg and quickly reaches for support. What Nancy doesn't realize is that declining balance isn't just inconvenient, it's a red flag that coordination, muscle strength, and even brain function may be deteriorating. Balance relies on strong legs, a sharp nervous system, and a healthy brain. The best part? It can be improved. Daily exercises like standing on one leg, walking heel to toe, or light tai chi can rebuild stability. Try it now. Can you stand on one leg for 10 seconds without tipping over? If not, don't panic, but don't ignore it either. Work on your balance today and you'll be stronger and steadier in the years to come. Sign number 4, sleep patterns. Your sleep quality says more about your longevity than you may realize. Sleep isn't just rest, it's when your body repairs itself, strengthens immunity, and clears toxins from the brain. Research shows that people over 70 who maintain consistent, high-quality sleep live longer, healthier lives. In contrast, poor sleep increases the risk of memory decline, heart disease, and weakened immunity. Take Henry and Bill, both in their mid-70s. Henry follows a steady bedtime, sleeps about 7 hours, and wakes refreshed. Bill, however, spends restless nights, tossing, waking frequently, and struggling to fall asleep. Over time, Henry stays sharp and energetic, while Bill suffers brain fog, fatigue, and blood pressure issues, all tied to poor sleep. If you often wake during the night, feel exhausted despite hours in bed, or struggle to sleep at all, don't dismiss it. Poor sleep may signal stress, diet issues, lack of exercise, or even conditions like sleep apnea. The good news? Sleep can be improved. Reduce screen time before bed, follow a routine, get morning sunlight, and avoid heavy meals late at night. Sleep isn't just about rest. It's about keeping your body and mind strong. Sign number 5, appetite and eating habits. How you eat after 70 is one of the strongest signs of longevity. A healthy appetite and balanced diet keep your body strong, your immune system resilient, and your energy stable. Conversely, loss of appetite or poor eating habits can accelerate aging. Take Margaret and Susan, both 74. Margaret enjoys balanced meals, eats a variety of whole foods, and maintains a steady weight. She feels energized each day. Susan, however, has lost her appetite, skips meals, relies on processed foods, and has unintentionally lost weight. She doesn't realize this decline may signal poor nutrient absorption, muscle weakness, slowed metabolism, and lowered immunity. A shrinking appetite is often linked to health concerns like digestive problems, hormonal changes, or early cognitive decline. Without proper nutrition, the body breaks down muscle, leading to frailty, falls, and illness. If you've noticed changes, feeling full quickly, less interest in food, or weight loss, take action. Eating well after 70 isn't about staying full, but fueling your body with protein, fiber, and healthy fats. Don't ignore appetite changes. They may be your body's way of signaling trouble. Sign number 6, stress management. How you handle stress after 70 can greatly influence how long you live. Chronic stress doesn't just affect your mood, it weakens immunity, raises heart risks, and accelerates aging. Compare John and Richard, both 76. John faces challenges calmly, using deep breathing, staying socially engaged, and not dwelling on problems. Richard, however, worries constantly, feels overwhelmed, and fixates on negativity. Over time, John stays healthier, while Richard's stress drives up blood pressure, disrupts sleep, and drains energy. Long-term stress triggers inflammation, linked to conditions from Alzheimer's to heart disease. If you often feel tense, irritable, or drained, don't ignore it. Mindfulness, exercise, breathing practices, or even laughter can add years to your life. Ask yourself, do you adapt and move forward, or let stress control you? Your ability to manage stress isn't just good for peace of mind, it's vital for longevity. Sign number 7, social connections. Finally, one of the clearest signs of longevity is the strength of your relationships. Research consistently shows that people with strong social ties through friends, family, or community live longer, healthier lives. In contrast, loneliness is linked to heart disease, depression, cognitive decline, and even early death. Consider Eleanor and Barbara, both 78. Elle maintains friendships, attends a book club, and spends time with family. She laughs often and feels connected. Barbara, however, lives mostly in isolation, rarely reaching out to others. Over time, she feels lonely, her mood drops, and her health declines. Human connection isn't just emotional, it directly affects physical health. Social interaction keeps the brain active, lowers stress, and boosts overall well-being. If you've withdrawn from activities or spend more time alone, make the effort to reconnect. Even small steps, calling a friend, joining a group, or engaging in meaningful conversations can make all the difference. Final thoughts. Now that you know these 7 signs, take a moment to reflect. Are you moving through life with strength and confidence, or noticing subtle changes that may be warning signals? The good news is that most of these factors, walking speed, grip strength, balance, sleep, eating habits, stress, and social connections, are things you can improve. Your future isn't set in stone. The choices you make today can strongly influence how many years you'll have ahead. If you see areas to improve, don't wait for a doctor's warning. Start now. Take more walks, build muscle, prioritize good sleep, eat nourishing foods, stay socially connected, and manage stress. Because in the end, longevity isn't just about the number of years you live, it's about the quality of those years. Thank you for joining us. We'd love to hear from you. Share in the comments one thing you learned today and how you plan to apply it. Your thoughts motivate us and help keep this channel growing. If you found this video helpful, please like, subscribe, and share. We look forward to seeing you in the next video.